Hey guys, this is Seth Turin, and today we're looking at how to fund your DeFi wallet using UBot Studio. There's a quick peek at what your bot is going to look like by the end of the tutorial, and then we'll break down what's going on. We're starting out with our UI as always, then we're going to configure Coinbase and our DeFi wallet. Whenever we have a bot that's working with our cryptocurrency, we want to make sure that we log everything. This way, if anything ever goes wrong, we'll have a thorough log of everything that has happened so that we can figure out exactly where our cryptocurrency is. Besides a bunch of log files, this bot is actually pretty simple. All we do is exchange crypto on Coinbase, simply buying AVAX with USD. We're going to take that AVAX and we're going to send it to our DeFi wallet address. All right, so let's start from the beginning and let's just take a quick look at what we're actually talking about here. So this is our Coinbase account, and as you can see, we have $7 in here. But if I want to do anything with this money in the whole DeFi universe, there's a couple things that need to happen. First of all, I need to actually turn it into cryptocurrency. And in this case, we're going to use AVAX for reasons I'll explain in a second. Now, the second thing that needs to happen is we need to get it out of Coinbase into our own wallet. See, because Coinbase is not a wallet. Coinbase is actually holding our money on their own systems. They have access to our wallet and everything that it can do. So what we want to do is put it in our own wallet. And since we're using MetaMask, we can just come click on this cute little fox right here. Okay, and this is our wallet. No one can touch this money unless we let them. And this wallet gives us access to everything in the DeFi universe. So to summarize, there are two steps to what we need to do. The first step is to buy AVAX with USD, and the second step is to send that AVAX that we buy over to our wallet. Moving back to UBot Studio, I'm going to start by pasting my UI. You can get the code for this at the link in the description. Next, we're going to configure both Coinbase and our DeFi wallet. So we'll click OK here, drag over config DeFi wallet, and now we should be good to get started. As I was saying earlier, there's a lot of ways to mess up, and if anything ever goes wrong in our process, we want to make sure we know exactly where our crypto is. So we're going to log every step of this process. All right, the first thing I want to log is our USD balance. And to get that, we're going to say get Coinbase balance. For the currency, we'll say USD and we'll hit OK. And now I'm just going to copy this entire log command because we also want the balance of our AVAX. So I'm just replacing USD with AVAX. Do the same here, hit OK. And let's give this a run and see how it's doing so far. Excellent. So this is just what we saw on the website. We have about $7 and about 0 AVAX. All right, next step, we're going to exchange our crypto, or rather exchange our USD for crypto. And for the amount, we're going to say 2. This is $2. All right, now for the market, I'm going to jump back over to the website real quick, just so that we can see exactly how this is written here. In fact, let's just copy and paste this. Jump back to UBot Studio. I'll just paste that into market. For buy and sell, we're going to leave that as buy and click OK. And you know what else I like to do? Before we even run this command here, I want to add a log that just lets us know what's going on. So we're going to stick this above the command, and we're going to say buying with USD. And this is helpful just in case the command hangs or there's an error. We'll know exactly how far we got in the script. And then, of course, we also want to log the information from this command. And you may remember from a previous tutorial that in this advanced field here, you have this txinfo variable. And we're going to want to display that so we can see it. And just a quick tip, if you have something selected and you just start typing, then it'll automatically go to the search box up at the top. Right, and here we're going to use log object. Now, if we hit enter, then it jumps down to the bottom here. All right, the object that we want to log is that txinfo variable. Hit OK, and let's go ahead and give this a run. Click the run button. All right, it's logging our variables, and now it's making the exchange. Let us know right here. And there it is, the exchange was successful. And now watch this. I don't want to run this whole script again, but I just want to get to the log part where it logs the balances. So I'm going to say step into. We'll step past these commands here. Right now I'm going to log the USD balance, and I'm going to log the AVAX balance. And you'll notice that up here we had $7 and 0 AVAX. Now we have $5 and 0.1 AVAX. So let's stop this before we make another transaction, and let's continue. So the next thing that I want to do is move that AVAX over to my DeFi wallet. And to do that, we're going to need the actual amount. And the amount of AVAX that we bought with that $2 is this entity right here. So we're going to set a variable. Let's call it AVAX amount. And the value, we're going to say object entity. All right, our object variable is going to be TX info, and our entity path is going to be filled size. Hit enter or click OK, and then let's log that variable that we just created there. We'll say amount of AVAX purchased, and then we'll find our variable AVAX amount and we'll drag it over, hit enter, and now we'll be able to see exactly how much we purchased. All right, so let's create another log to let ourselves know we are about to send our AVAX to our DeFi wallet. Hit enter, and then go back to our bot bank, and we'll say send crypto from Coinbase. For the amount, we're going to use our variable from before, the AVAX amount. And this is nice because it means that you're going to transfer exactly as much as you purchased. For the currency, we'll say AVAX, and for the address, go back to the bot bank, and we have a function here called wallet address, and that's going to give us the public address of our DeFi wallet. And we're going to say avalanche. AVAX, of course, is short for avalanche. Hit OK, hit OK. And after that's done, the first thing I'm going to do is log my TX info variable. The second thing I want to do is log how much AVAX I have in the account. Now you'll notice we have get token balance and then we have get native token balance. The difference between these is that, see, all of these are tokens that are on the Avalanche blockchain. Now, to do anything with these tokens, there's always a transaction fee that's very small. It's usually a few pennies on Avalanche, and they call that the gas fee. And the gas fee is always paid in AVAX. AVAX is the native token to the Avalanche blockchain, in the same way that Ether is the native token on the Ethereum blockchain, although most people will actually just call it Ethereum instead of Ether. All right, so jumping back to UBot, because I actually sent AVAX, I want to get the native token balance. The chain, again, is going to be Avalanche. OK, hit OK. And everything looks good, except that if I run this, it's not actually going to work. And the reason is that we didn't allow any time for this transaction to actually clear. Avalanche is a very fast blockchain, so it usually only takes a couple seconds, but we need to have that wait in there to make sure it has time to update the new balance. So for this, we're going to use the wait for condition command. We're going to put this after our log object command, and the condition that we want to wait for is when we see our balance increase. All right, so how do we do that? Well, it means that we have to actually record our balance before the transaction. So I'm working backwards a little bit here, and I'm going to insert a set command above my send crypto from Coinbase command. We'll call this balance before. And for the value, we're going to come back to our DeFi and say get native token balance. Chain again is Avalanche. Click OK. And now that we have that, we can finish our wait for condition. So go to the toolbox and find balance before. And we'll say balance before is greater than, come back to the bot bank, get native token balance. And of course, set the chain to Avalanche. Click OK, click OK. All right, so what we're saying is after this runs, we're going to keep checking the native token balance over and over again until it's bigger than our previous balance. And if you have a sharp eye, you might notice that I used the wrong operator there. So let's fix that. Instead of greater than, we want to check whether this is less than. Click OK again. Now it looks better. All right, so it's going to wait for that to run. And then the last thing we'll do is log our native token balance. And let's give that a nice label. We'll say amount in wallet after transfer. Okay, now if I did everything right, then I should be able to run this. Jumping back over the MetaMask, you can see right now we have 0.71 AVAX, which is almost $9. So let's run our bot and see if we can add a little bit to that. Click the run button. All right, it's exchanging our crypto, and that's done. And now it's sending that over to Coinbase. All right, it sent it over, and now it's waiting for that money to reach our DeFi wallet. All right, and it looks like everything worked. And here are the details from sending that transaction. And I'm noticing that this could use a space in between there, so I'm going to edit my log command real quick. Just add a colon and a space after that and hit enter. All right, and that's it. It looks like everything is working the way we want. And not only that, but we have a beautiful log of everything that happened every step of the way. And of course, if we check our MetaMask, that almost $9 is now almost $11. So all of this worked correctly and all without human intervention. All right, guys, hope this was helpful. Enjoy, have some fun with it, and I'll see you next time.